Live from Toledo, this is 13 ABC Action News.
Well, you voted, and we are tracking the results both on air, on our social media pages, and our 13 ABC News app.
And all eyes on major issues and races tonight, including the Maumee mayoral race and all 6 Toledo City Council district seats.
Okay, first, several school levies are on the ballot. Our Michaela Marshall tracking Washington local levy results. Alexis Means all the way out in Oak Harbor keeping tabs on the Benton-Carroll-Salem local school emergency levy. And Christian Brown covering the Perrysburg school levy. And that's where we start with your vote coverage. Christian, tell us what you know right now.
Well, around a dozen levy supporters gathered in a home to watch the results for Perrysburg schools together. And as we speak right now, it looks like it's in favor for Perrysburg schools. Now, that incremental levy will allow them to retain 128 jobs and add teachers. Here's Perrysburg Superintendent Tom Hostler.
Perrysburg is a place that values education, and it has been for generations, and that's kind of our reputation as a community. So we're hoping that the community responds like they have in the past.
And the levy will generate more than $50 million over the next 5 years for the growing district. Back to you.
Christian, thanks. And of course, any numbers we have tonight are unofficial numbers, and whether they'll be final by 11:30, we don't know. Okay, results for the Washington local school levy neck and neck most of tonight. Few precincts reporting right now.
13 ABC's Michaela Marshall at the district leaders watch party there. She's live now with the superintendent. Michaela.
Well, Lee, Diane, up until about an hour ago, it really was a close call. At last check, about 57% are reporting, and it seems that the Washington local levy is going to pass. And joining me now is Dr. Katie Ansett. She is the superintendent of Washington Local. What's going through your mind right now?
I just can't wait for tomorrow. I can't wait to be back in the buildings with all of our staff and everyone that works so hard and really have a real great big celebration.
Absolutely. Yep. And, you know, give us a quick explanation here. It really is a once-in-a-lifetime deal to rebuild every single building in the district.
It is. It really will set us on a whole new path. I think it's the greatest opportunity that we've had in many, many years to rebuild Washington Local. I'm so excited to start this process with the community, with the staff. I really can't wait to get started, and tomorrow's the day we'll get started.
Yeah, and it seems that the voters listened and understood how much of an impact that state funding could have.
I think so. I think that 80% from the state, local labor. I think we had such a great story to tell, but you're always hoping everyone's listening, and it looks to me like tonight, maybe, we're optimistic that everyone did listen and we're on our path.
All right, and what do you want to say to those voters? I know you said that you made every call you could, you made every door knock possible. You campaigned hard, you know, coming into this pretty fresh as a superintendent.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you from the bottoms of our heart. You just proved, and I think what we knew all along is that this community loves its kids.
Absolutely. All right. Well, thank you so much. We really appreciate your time. And of course, these are unofficial results. We'll have to wait until tomorrow to get those official results from the Board of Elections. But at this point, it does seem like the Washington local levy is going to pass. Back to you.
And again, it will be final results, but not official for several days. An emergency tax levy on the ballot tonight for Benton-Carroll-Salem local schools. The school district hoping to make up some revenue after the devaluation of the Davis-Besse nuclear power plant. 13 ABC's Alexis Means is out there tonight. She joins us live with the latest. Alexis.
Well, the superintendent and a lot of supporters just cleared out of this building here you see right behind me, and the levy has passed, according to the superintendent, by 47 votes. This was a 3.9 mil property tax levy that passed, and the superintendent says that this is a huge victory for the students. The levy will generate $1.5 million per year for the district for the next 5 years. The superintendent says they are working to bring back busing.
We're going to be looking at our busing, and we're going to be bringing back busing in January of 2020. So we're going to be working on that. We're going to be working on bringing our Acorn Alley childcare back in January 2020, and also starting to look towards the future as far as what comes next for this school district and continuing to build and make our community proud.
And this evening, the superintendent sent a letter to his staff members, teachers, administrators, as well as parents, thanking them for their hard work. Back to you in the studio.
All right, that's the situation out in Oak Harbor. Now let's head south to Bowling Green. Wood County Bowling Green schools asking voters to pass a levy. That levy would fund the consolidation of 3 elementary schools into one. The measure costing the owner of a $100,000 home an extra $56 a year. In addition to that, Residents would see a 1/4% income tax increase. Here's a look at where results currently stand in that vote. So very close right now. At last check, 49% of voters said yes, 50% saying no to the increased tax. Once again, unofficial results not finished here. Now, this vote no mailer recently went out to voters. Bowling Green Superintendent Francis Scrucci telling 13 ABC last week he was frustrated with the flyer, calling it a scare tactic full of misleading points.
A couple of levies that are being watched closely tonight out of Rossford. Their voters were being asked to help the Rossford Fire Department take a step into the future. The fire department is being funded at the same tax millage as 1984. Just last week, the department had no working fire engine. One levy on today's ballot would help keep the fire department, keep all the services it already has. The other funds equipment like trucks, breathing apparatus, and protective gear. Voters, it appears, have passed both of them tonight. Here's a look at those results right now. For the Rossford Fire Maintenance Levy, 991 supported it, 517 against it. And this is a look at the Rossford Fire Personnel Levy, 1,032 yes to 483 no. Toledo City Council races, district races were also decided tonight. All 6 district seats up for grabs.
Now, with a guarantee, we're going to have 2 newcomers on council. Here are the results at this moment. Some of these races still not final. District 1, incumbent Tyrone Riley likely will keep the seat. Unofficial numbers show him with a comfortable lead over Toledo City employee Sean Strong. Let's move to District 2. Council President Matt Cherry looking to earn re-election, outpacing Republican challenger Abigail Sadawi.
In District 3, incumbent Peter Uvagi decided not to seek another term, so that means a newcomer. Either Democrat Teresa Gaddis will take the seat over Glenn Cook, the Republican there. Gaddis tonight with a slim lead. And in District 4, we're told the results are final in this race. Incumbent Yvonne Harper handily keeping her seat, easily defeating former council member June Boyd. All
right, let's move to District 5 now. Sam Meldon, who knocked down the door in the 2017 at-large race, looks like he's going to get in as a district councilman if this lead holds. He'll replace longtime council member Tom Winooski. And in District 6, another incumbent, Democrat Chris Delaney, has a lead over Republican challenger Ron Murphy. All right, heated race in the city of Maumee.
The incumbent, Rich Carr, trying to win re-election. John Gizak, former longtime city administrator, challenging him. 13 ABC's Sean Haggerty joins us now with what he knows about that race. Sean.
Well, I know a lot of people were hoping to have final results as we got on the air tonight, but there's still 7 precincts in of the total 9, and right now Rich Carr has a pretty commanding lead, about 60-40. But again, 2 more precincts we're told that still have to report in here. And speaking with Carr earlier today, he said if this lead does hold and it does continue on, economic development will be big for him. He'll be keeping an eye on the condition of the rec center. He'll also try to keep the development going over in the Anthony Wayne Trail where the Toledo Clinic is. And speaking with Gizak, this is his first political run. He was running on trying to get people of ethics into City Hall here to continue that in Maumee. He said that he met a lot of people who were in his corner as this campaign went on, but it has appeared right now Carr does have a pretty strong lead. We spoke with both men earlier tonight.
This is Maumee, and we care about our community, and that they want somebody that's going to stand up for Maumee, and they don't want what went on the past year and a half.
You have a lot of people out there that you never really know that are there to support you, and I have met so many wonderful people and walking the neighborhoods that I never knew before, but they were, strongly in my corner.
Again, we don't have all of the precincts reporting here, but if Carr does hold on to this lead, one thing he did say to me was after this big agreement on regional water, he does see the debate heating up over 911 services and the consolidation of 911 services. So he's hoping the cooperation that we saw during regional water will come back up when 911 consolidation is discussed in the coming months. Lee and Diane.
And another mayoral race tonight out of Findlay.
And that race to determine who will officially replace former Mayor Lydia Mahalik. Hancock County Republican Party appointed Christina Mirren after Mahalik joined Governor Mike DeWine's team in Columbus as the director of the State Development Services Agency. She was challenged by Chan Bedscoter. And here's a look at these unofficial results. Mirren wins the seat, looks to win the seat in convincing fashion over the challenger, at least at this point here.
And our team plans to stay on top of the latest results. Download our 13 ABC News app or check our website at 13abc.com for the very latest results through tomorrow morning.
All right.